All right, so let's just start off with some basic positions in Jiu-Jitsu. So we're going to start off with the mount. So go ahead and lay down for me. Okay, in the mount, you want to sit over the belt primarily. There's a couple different variations, but we're going to just go over this one here. You want your knees over the belt again. You want to bring them in tight, hook underneath, and your hands are going to come under the head. You're going to grip the shoulder here. It gives you more stability. The other hand, you're going to plant out. Now what happens is when he goes to bridge in this direction, you use this arm to post. And when he goes and bridges the opposite direction, you use this shoulder. And notice how I push it into his face, his jaw. This keeps his head from turning. If his head doesn't turn, his body's not going to turn. So at this point, he goes again in this direction. He might move you a little bit. That's okay. Just keep that pressure there. He'll come back, and you've got good control here. Next position we're going to do is side control. What you want to do is you want to make sure one knee is up against his hip. The other one, I like to put a little bit under the shoulder. Gives me a little more control again of his body. Underneath the head, just like the mount, and you can do the same grip. With this arm here, you want to put it against the hip for the elbow, and then I like to control this arm here and use it as a bracket against his body. If I don't do that, some people like to grab. What that does is this hand is free now. He can start putting pressure on your throat. You don't want that, so again, I grip here, I grip the shoulder, elbow in, and I squeeze. And then I also want to keep my rear, I want to keep it down. So if I come up, he might roll me over, turn a little bit this way. So what I want to do from here is keep the hips low, keep my center of gravity low. Now I have good control here. All right, next one is the guard. So I want to cross my ankles, and I always want to grip something. My goal is to bring him down. So I'm going to grip the lapel. I'm going to grip the arm right here, right above the elbow. And then what I like to say is take the knees to your chest. So as I pull here, if he's strong, he might be able to resist. But once I use my knees, my legs, I might have a better chance of bringing him down. Just like that. As long as I can lift his hips off the ground, I'm going to be able to bring him forward. So again, you grip the lapel, back of the arm, you bring the knees to your chest, and bring him forward. All right, now let's switch. All right, in this position here, my goal is to keep my hips low, my back straight, and then I like to grip. You can grip the belt or you can grip the gi, but there's a lot of movement there. So I like to grip the pants. Use the pistol grip, bring the elbows inside so I can apply pressure to the legs, and then something that'll make it a little bit easier is just to look up. And that'll ensure that your back stays straight. Once you're comfortable with that, now you can look forward and keep that back straight. So as he goes to pull, I'm actually pushing pressure against his hip, so I'm able to stay here a little bit longer. All right, next position is back control. So with this position here, you want your legs inside. You don't want to cross them. Once you cross them, he laces over the top, and it's going to hurt your ankles right there. So keep them open. Seat belt, come over the shoulder. Come underneath the arm. Put your thumbs together and grip the back part of your thumb here, just like this, and then lean back a little bit. This will make it very difficult for him to go forward, and this is without any strength. If I decide to apply some strength to it, it makes it even more difficult. All right, last position is north and south. All right, so his feet are facing one direction, mine are facing the opposite direction, therefore the name north and south. What I want to do is I want to take my elbows and I want to put them inside his arms right here. Just like this. And what I'm doing is I'm laying across the shoulder, not across the face, across the shoulder. I put my head down, and then I just grip the pants and I hold them here. This is a transitional position. You're not going to hold them here forever, but it gives you an opportunity to decide which way you're going to go. So again, just grip here, head down. Spread the legs open, north and south. And those are the basic Jiu-Jitsu positions.